Well, welcome back to part two of our updated beginner's guide to City Skylines 2. Let's pause. We do have a bit of residential demand. Let's go ahead, we'll zone it, but then let's pause and just kind of recap where we are. Let's go ahead and zone an area right here. And while that's filling in, so last episode, we started with an empty city plot. We planned out where everything is. So we took a look at where water is and we put down our groundwater pumping station. We put down sewage. We went ahead and made a connection to power, an outside connection. We set up some farms and some specialized industries. So we set up stone forest, livestock, as well as vegetable farming. This is not where the forest originally was. We created our own forest. We set up medium road that's going to serve as our arterial road, and then we used our grid tool and we created two grids, nice and simple, and we placed some zones. We went from a very young starting city to our first milestone, which is Tiny Village. We're working our way towards Small Village to unlock more things. When we hit Tiny Village, we unlocked healthcare, death care, and we're just waiting for for the people to complain before we put it down, because everything looks good, but you can look at the budget. Again, you can be concerned, but not overly concerned. We are bringing in 82,583, but the city is spending 121,288, and the month, over the course of a month, we're losing roughly 41, 42, 43,000. If you remember, there was a huge gap here, but as you can see, the gap is starting to close. We're not taking out any loans. We haven't changed the tax rate. We did lower for healthcare, death care, and garbage and roads. We lowered that fee a bit. Left it alone for electricity, water, and sewage. So, just a real quick recap. All right, we have no demand for anything. Let's go ahead. Let's speed up. At some point, we're going to start to get some complaints about no health care, no death care. But I just want to try to conserve as best as possible. We got population increase, citizen happiness went up. So we're even closer to going from tiny village to small village. Look at that. Look at that notification. Waiting for ambulance. All right. Now, I do not want to put a service like that right on the main road. I always like to stay a bit just off let's do this. We have either the small medical clinic or a medical clinic. If you look at the cost and the upkeep and the size of our population, it makes perfect sense. Now I'm going to zoom out. So when I take the medical clinic and I put it on a road, all of the roads turn green. Let's put it over here. See how some of the roads well out towards the industrial area are still orange and even red because of the reach. But if we put this medical clinic right here, everything is green. Can it be upgraded? When we click on it, nothing shows up. So small medical clinic, you're kind of locked into it, but we can always add other clinics, other health facilities, but from a cost standpoint, it makes the most sense. We just hit milestone 2. Let's pause. We got 50,000. We got 2 development points and 4 expansion points. We now have medium density housing, North American, European, textile fiber farming, education. So let's go ahead. Let's before we unpause, we've got very high low density demand and pretty decent medium density demand. Nothing else, but once we do that, industry is sure to follow. So let's click on our zones here. So now we have unlocked medium density small apartment buildings. It says they're small, but they do have a bit of a size to them. So let's do that there. And let's do low density there. Let's see what that does. Look, they're dropping. I think that takes care of it. And then we've got some industrial, just an ever so slight industrial. Let's do that there. We'll let people move in. While people are moving in, we unlocked another specialized industry. And then in a moment, we're going to take a look at production because we just unlocked that. But let's start with textile fiber farming. Excellent. And we also unlocked coal mining, but we do not have coal underground here. So we now have livestock, grain, vegetables, fiber. I see some notifications and stone. Let's see what these notifications are. Is this for an ambulance or a hearse? Hearse, all right. It's not going to be cheap. And it creates a bit of pollution. Let's go to death care. There's the cemetery. Here's the crematorium. Remember, last episode, we used the development point to unlock crematorium. It's expensive, but the upkeep is not quite as high, but it does have low air pollution. So let's maybe right over here. Now that we've placed it, let's click on it. Look at that. It does have upgrades. Additional incinerator, a garage, and a refrigerator expansion. Wonderful. That hit our finances pretty hard. Now, we just got access to a new tab, production. Let's click on production. And what I like is over here, this is what we're producing. This is the surplus. When we have a surplus, these are things that we do not have to import into the city for our industry, and we can also export out. So by creating these farms and others, by having a forestry, grain, livestock, vegetable, we just put down textile, stone. We can ship it to our industry and we can also export it, which helps from a cost standpoint. Nobody is complaining about education yet, but we may go ahead and do education because it's going to help. See that? These buildings are just tall enough, so that's why I started back here with some low density. My house is back here, and then our central area will have more of taller buildings. We've got demand, low density, medium, industrial. Let's put down some industrial. Let's do that. Let's come back over here. We've got demand for low, medium. Let's do low. Actually, let's come out here. Let's do low there. Let's do these apartments there. Let's see what happens. We're not using all of this forest area. This could be a nice suburban. Let's go to roads. We're already clicked on our grid. Let's do this. Where is our forest? Let's take a look and see. Maybe we should draw our grid this way. These homes are going to be surrounded by trees. That's going to be nice. Let's get medium. Let's do, we could do small. Let's do a small road here. We just hit another milestone. More money, fire rescue, police. More development points, expansion. We'll worry about that in just a moment. Let's create some road connections here. We'll lose a house, but I think let's do this. That's enough. All right, let's low density out there. There. Let's do that. Oh, low density is still rising. Let's just go ahead and it's rising quickly. Wonderful. Let's see what now it's dropping. See the arrows? Happiness. People are moving in. As people move in, they're going to pay more taxes. We are slowly but surely getting closer. We just got a signature building, something new to talk about, no cost. So look at that. We're bringing in 244, 419, 245. We are spending 305. So we're getting closer. We've got to spend some more money, but we're getting closer. Right here, signature buildings. Special unique buildings that grant XP awards and provide various benefits to their surroundings. Let's click on it. We only have one. Polaris Suites. Residents will enjoy the atmosphere of this smooth, luxurious building. A +4 well-being within 1,094 yards. That is a big radius. We don't have to pay anything for this building. No cost and no maintenance costs. Let's put it right about, where does it fit? Let's get the most bang for our, let's put it maybe there. That's going to help. Look at our smiley face. Remember when we started there. We've moved up a bit. +4 spacious homes, +1 wealth, +1 abundance of leisure. Negative walking distance to elementary school because we don't have a elementary school. Unreliable health care. So we can make people happy by doing those two things. We're getting closer. We're about to create a deficit though because we're going to put down some things. More industrial. Let's do that. And then we're going to do another grid here shortly. All right. Medical clinic, crematorium are in place. Let's do a school. We might as well. That's going to help us in the long run. Let's click on education. We have a variety of buildings. We have a small elementary school. We have a standard elementary school, a city elementary school. Some of these are quite expensive. I want to look at my upkeep. There's no question. This small elementary school. Now the road is, if you see the roads, they're red. Once I place the elementary school, let's see what happens to the roads. See that? Nice reach. Maybe we put it Let's find a good spot for the elementary school. Maybe someplace where everybody can reach. And then you click on the school to see what modules are available. An extension wing and a gym. +1 walking distance elementary school. Unreliable health care. I am not going to worry about that. We have a medical clinic. I am really excited about the concept of getting into some ore mining. That may be the step that really puts us over where we need to be. So let's come here. The first few milestones go quick. Let's click here. Specialized ore mining. Remember, this is where the ore deposit is. Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's come here. Get as close to this as possible. Where's our transformer? The commercials are sometimes unbearable. All right, nice. Nice. Another industry, specialized industry. Let's do this. I want this to kind of have an industrial look about it. Let's get a small road. We've got the demand for it anyway. Let's do some industry there. And why don't we... I don't want to paint the whole area. Let's get our marquee, and maybe from here to there for right now, just to kind of fill this in a bit. What's growing? Low density. We're going to be doing a new grid very soon. We just hit another milestone. Grand Village. We can now create policies, districts, but for simplistic sake, we're going to hold back on some things. Transportation, parks, recreation. We've got 9 development points. Let's zone and look at what we just got. Offices. Let's pause. All right, we're already out here. Let's put down. We've got low. Let's go back to fill. We're going to do this whole area. Then we've also got medium. We've got high density. The question is, do we have low rent. Let's do some offices. Where's a good place for office? I think office. Let's not do this whole area office. Let's use the marquee tool. Let's maybe do kind of a combination. Let's do some office. And then let's come over here. I wish we had commercial demand. I may go ahead and just do some. Let's do some apartments. We don't have the demand yet right now, but let's just do some commercial right there. What else? And let's do that. Let's play. Let's see what happens to our demand. Everything is dropping except for, I don't think we even did it. I don't think we did those. Let's go back to fill and let's maybe do it right about there. Let's see what happens to our demand. It's dropping pretty quickly. Waiting for hearse. One should be coming. Let's go here. What I want. Parking areas. It's going to cost me 2 development points. It's going to make people happy, but it's going to generate money for us as well. And then we're also going to get some parks down. Gonna pause again. Over here, let's see if we have people drive to work. Let's have them park. Let's come to roads and then see that P, park. Tiny parking lot, and it's tiny. Might be too tiny. How about a single row? Because we want to be careful about our upkeep and what we're spending. Do you see the happy faces? Let's click on it and let's take the parking fee. To 20. Let's come over here. Let's get the modest parking. 20. Maybe over here by Polaris Suites. How about this parking lot, right? Maybe right next to it. Let's find the dog park. You see where the green is? Let's try to turn as much of this city green. Everybody has a dog that they want to take for a walk. I think we're going to change the music here soon. There. Let's come over here. I'm going to click this, and we're going to go from let's change radio. There. Let's do that. Can we hit play? What else do we need? Traffic is not horrible yet. Let's use some development points. Let's get roundabouts. Let's go to roads, roundabout. And I would like a large, just a standard, a large, and some of these roads may not allow it, but let's do one there, one there. This is a way of getting around not having highways. We've unlocked transportation. I think bus is a little bit ridiculous and a little bit expensive, but look at that small taxi depot. That is not a lot of money. And look at that taxi depot. That's 100,000. That's 35,000. We're going to have 8 taxis in addition to the ones that are coming from outside of the city. Let's put it over here. It's to me it feels like an industrial, something that would be in the industrial area. Let's just get a basic taxi stand. Maybe they would drive to the parking lot. Where's our parking lot? They would drive to the parking lot or take a taxi. I'd like my taxis close to my parking lots. Where are my offices? There. Nice. We've got demand. we're going to be doing a new grid here very soon because we're running out of our original grid areas. Industry. Medium and high density. Let's do more of this low rent. And then let's do medium apartments. I see offices rising again. Let's put some offices maybe there. That takes care of our demand. As you can see, we've got ourselves a nice city going. Did we accidentally? I think we accidentally put, but that doesn't look bad. I thought that was going to be low density. That's what happens though if you are not paying attention to the zones that you're putting down. But that doesn't look bad. Not bad at all. I need more. I need more grid for industry. Doesn't have to be huge. Let's shift that over a bit. I want to leave this road alone here because we may work our way over there. Remember, there's oil. See the oil? I'm trying to get this finished because I want to point something out. Or let's pause. Look over here. We're positive, and we're nicely positive. We're bringing in 816. We're spending 583. Let's see what happens when we place down fire police and some other things. It's all about, you gotta take your time. No, let's not do that. Let's connect it to a roundabout. Let's also, this industrial area, we should have some offices over here as well. You see where it's green? It's telling you where you can place things from an optimization. Let's put some offices here. Maybe we can get some offices over here as well. Let's do that. Now you notice I overlapped. And we got that, see that? When we hit play, that's gonna, because we've switched it. Let's do this for demonstration purposes. I'm going to turn, see, that was industrial. I'm going to turn it office. Now I'll remember to come back and look at it. Where else do we want offices? Maybe an office there. Just nothing major. Maybe something related to the water. That might do it. Now let's look at this. See that icon? Because this is an industrial building. When we were zoning, I overlapped. So I could either leave it as is, or we could just do this. We could go back to industry, turn it back to industry, and then we lose that. Now it won't disappear on us. So look at our demand drop. Excellent. Excellent. This is what's nice. We are making money. Now, we're making money. What can we do with our surplus? We need fire, police. Where are some good places for... How big? Look at police. Let's fire. Firehouse, 120. 15, 10,000 a month. Or we could do the city firehouse. Let's do the firehouse. Police. Small police precinct. Let's do that. We just hit Tiny Town. Are we still positive? Not as much, but yes, we're still positive.